That's all I know.
Silver screen comedies draw moviegoers, and they usually aren't as expensive to make as action adventures. In short, they get the biggest bang for the buck. But comic actors have had a hard time getting their devoted fans to allow them to try something new, like drama. Oscar-nominated actor Bill Murray is one of the few who has had successes in both genres.
I'm always start out with some stock dialogue.
Come on, bark like a dog for me. Bark like a dog.
We'd have to first get out of this bar, then the hotel, then the city, and then the country. Are you in or you out?
It's really physical doing comedy. It's much more physical than everybody thinks. You just have to start doing what you're doing in the scene, and your body tells the story.
He's like a grandfather comic, and there's very few of those people around. In himself, in his persona, and what he brings to the screen, he has like years of comedy, but also he has these years of experience, which is both, dramatic and can be, full of wisdom.
Actors don't want to be pigeonholed. Variety is the goal. Bill Murray became famous 30 years ago on the late-night comedy series Saturday Night Live. His big-screen comedies Caddyshack and Ghostbusters made hundreds of millions of dollars.
Sometimes shit happens, someone has to deal with it, and who are you going to call?
Bill Murray, I think, is probably the most successful actor from Saturday Night Live, who's had the longest career and the most acclaimed career.
Because of his Saturday Night Live experience, Murray knows how to improvise. This former pre-med college student ad-libs a lot of his lines, and his ad-libbing often improves a movie.
His improvising is not scattershot. It's not just for the sake of whatever comes to his mind, but it's grounded in a real, specific, logical approach to story and character.
I don't really rehearse, I don't really study. I look at it, and I'm sort of a quick study, and I always sort of add to it and subtract from it.
Murray seems to prefer intelligent dramas with a comedic touch, including the romantic fantasy Groundhog Day.
I just think it was a comedy that was romantic, and it also had some stuff to it. I think that's unusual comedy.
Another success for Murray, the drama Lost in Translation, helped him gain new respect as an actor. His performance as an aging film star who forms a bond with a young American woman in Japan earned a Golden Globe Award and an Oscar nomination.
What I like about it is it's a real adult movie. It's about the kinds of things that almost every adult has to make a decision on, about how they're going to behave in the absence of a monitor.
Hey! Lift my stocking!
Hey, lift them, what?
I really just showed up over there in Tokyo. I kind of, as soon as I saw it, I knew it was the kind of thing I'd like to do, but I didn't really decide until just before we started shooting.
Lost in Translation and Bill's movies with director Wes Anderson introduced him to independent film audiences. Wes Anderson's The Royal Tenenbaums and The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou were fan favorites.
He's really a talented fella, and I don't have to worry about Wes. I know he's gonna do the right thing for the movie, so I don't have to worry about whether his choices are right.
He's found a partnership with Wes Anderson, and they've worked together on Rushmore and The Royal Tenenbaums and The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. And in those movies, you see this funny guy who's older and wiser, yet has all these regrets.
Bill Murray still makes comedies. Get Smart is one of his latest, and he continues to hone his craft in dramas.
I don't get summer camp movie scripts that much anymore, as often.
Then I'll keep doing it, and then I'll find another vocation later on.
Coming up on Movie Star.
My whole family's in the business. Since they're in the business, I'm in the business. It's that simple.
Jake Gyllenhaal.